This is Gulshan Education Wali, and I say warm welcome to all of you who is watching to me on my Facebook profile, that is Gulshan Education Wali, and also I say warm welcome to all of you who is watching me on my YouTube channel, that is Voice of Faisalabad.
Got it. You're
AI
getting.
chatbot is here in my studio, that is
I'm here to
Perplexity,
help.
and I
What
made
would you like to know?
Perplexity. Please hold on. Just finish me. Uh,
Sure.
AI chatbot, that is Perplexity, is here with me, and I want to make discussion with Perplexity on my goals, that as a co-facilitator in the Han school system. We discussed in the previous two sessions about story post, chat GPT, about song creation, and about TEDx reviews, and also we discuss how I can trim the video, how I can edit the video, and in what way I can monetize, or I got information and get the knowledge and deliver the knowledge to my participants with about Facebook community, about LinkedIn professionalism. All these things are discussed in the previous sessions, and in this session we will make a discussion about coding, how Perplexity will be helpful for me to give me clearance about coding, and how I will be able to deliver knowledge about coding to my participants in my class.
Understood. We can explore how I can help clarify coding concepts, provide examples, and suggest resources for your participants. Let's get started.
Firstly, tell me what is coding, how I can explain coding to my participants.
Sure. You can explain coding as giving instructions to a computer to perform specific tasks, using languages like Python or JavaScript. It's like teaching the computer step by step how to solve a problem.
Python, what is Python?
Python is a popular and easy to learn programming language used for web development, data analysis, automation, and more. It's known for its readability and versatility.
We can use Python in the Zoom meeting also.
Yes, you can. You can share your screen and demonstrate Python code live or use code snippets in the session. That way, participants can follow along.
If I want to enroll in a Zoom meeting, and I can enroll in two phases, is it possible for me? One is with by Python, or one is original, that is me.
Yes, you can definitely enroll in two Zoom meetings simultaneously. You'd need to use multiple devices or browsers to manage both effectively.
Wow. Can you
And
give me a guideline for Python?
absolutely. Start by learning the basics: variables, data types, loops, and functions. Then practice by writing small programs and gradually build up to larger projects.
You
If
say,
you
what are you say? Please explain it again.
Sure. Start by learning basic concepts in Python like variables, data types, loops, and functions.
What is
Then
loops?
a loop is a programming concept that allows you to repeat a set of instructions multiple times. There are different types like for loops and while loops, each suited for different tasks.
Can you explain it with examples for me?
Of course, for example, a for loop might say repeat this step 5 times. If you want to print numbers from 1 to 5, you'd write a loop that runs 5 times, printing each number. That's how loops work.
Okay, with one is loop, and what was the second thing you described for JavaScript? Is the second thing.
Sure. The second thing I mentioned was about using functions, blocks of code that perform a specific task, which can be used in languages like JavaScript too.
What is blocks of code? I am not be able to understand it.
No problem. A block of code is a group of instructions that work together to perform a specific task, like a mini program within your code. For example, a block might add two numbers and show the result.
Okay, what is JavaScript?
JavaScript is a programming language mainly used to create interactive elements on websites, like forms, buttons, or animations. It helps make web pages dynamic and responsive.
JavaScript and HTML, all both are necessary, or one is more necessary and second is not.
Both JavaScript and HTML are important. HTML structures the content, while JavaScript makes it interactive. Usually both are needed together for a complete web experience.
What is web experience?
A web experience is how users interact with a website. Everything from the layout, design, to functionality. It includes how easy it is to navigate and how interactive it feels.
Web experience is
A web
how.
a web experience is how users feel when they visit a website, how it looks, how easy it is to use, and how interactive it is. It's about the overall user journey.
This is the time of azan in my area. We will hold on to listen the azan.
Of course, take your time and let me know when you're ready to continue.
Okay, what are you say? Hello, perplexity, are you here?
Yes, I'm here. Take your time and let me know when you're ready to continue.
What we discussed?
We were discussing coding concepts like Python, loops, and web experience. What would you like to explore next?
I want to get a knowledge and want to get information about web experience. What is web experience?
Web experience refers to how users interact with a website, its design, usability, speed, and the overall feel. It includes layout, content, and how engaging it is for the user.
Okay. And how I can be able to understand my participants in my class about all of these things, because they are complex and not be easy to understand for everyone in the same way, in the same phase. How I can got guideline for it.
You can simplify concepts step by step, use examples, and check in regularly to see what your participants understand. That way, you guide them through the process smoothly.
And what other steps are necessary for it?
The next steps would be to break down the information into smaller parts, use visuals if possible, and encourage questions throughout. That way, everyone can follow along.
We will do simple things on Claude AI, and also we do coding tasks on CodePen. But in sometimes on Claude AI, API is necessary. How I can make API, and how I can my participants, my students, how they can get API and get the knowledge about it.
You can introduce them to basic concepts first, like what an API is, then show them how to use public APIs with simple examples. There are platforms that let them test APIs directly.
And what is the API definition?
API stands for Application Programming Interface. It's a set of rules that lets different software applications communicate with each other. It allows one program to request data or functionality from another.
How if a participant asks me why we should use a API, then what will be my answer for her, him?
You can explain that APIs help save time. by allowing different applications to work together, share data, and automate tasks without building everything from scratch.
Why we use API?
We use APIs to connect different software, share data, and automate tasks quickly. They help save time and reduce complexity.
For making the app to be more original.
Exactly. APIs allow you to integrate new features, connect with other services, and make your app more dynamic and personalized.
And what kind of apps are the examples of API?
Examples of APIs include Google Maps for location services, payment gateways like Stripe, or social media APIs like Twitter. These let your app interact with those services.
I'm not having knowledge about payment gateways. What is this?
A payment gateway is a service that processes online payments, like for credit cards, by securely transferring information between the website and the bank. It's what lets users pay online.
Perplexity, we can assume this. I am your teacher and you are my participant. Then, what kind of questions are be raised in your mind regarding coding? Have you some questions? And can you give me answers to them?
Absolutely. Feel free to share the questions you're considering, and I'll help provide clear answers for you to explain to your participants.
No, I am your teacher and you are my student, and you should try to ask questions to me. Have you some kind of questions regarding coding?
Sure. One question could be, how do variables work in Python? That's a great starting point.
How do variables work in Python? And I'm not be able to do to make the answer of this. You can give me answer about it.
Of course. In Python, variables are used to store values. You create one by assigning a value with an equal sign, like x equals 5. That's how it works.
Then what will be the second question of you? Because you are my student.
Got it. Next, I might ask, how do conditional statements work in Python? That's a common next question.
This is not very common for me because I have no understanding about this question.
No problem at all. We can start from the basics. A conditional statement checks if something is true or false, and then runs the appropriate code. For example, an if statement. Would you like more details?
Yeah, I want to get more details.
Sure. In an if statement, you check a condition, and if it's true, the code inside runs. For example, if x is greater than 5, then print x is big. That's the basic idea.
Okay, then what will be the next question of my student? That is you are.
Understood. Next, I might ask, how do loops work in Python? That's another key step in coding.
Your all questions are regarding to Python, and I am just asking about coding, all areas of coding, because there are a lot of students in my class and they have a lot of questions that are raised in their minds, and I am not be able to give them the true answers. That is why I ask you to assume yourself as my participant, my student. Please give me questions about coding, all areas of coding.
Understood. Here's a question. What is the difference between front-end and back-end development? That covers a broad area of coding.
Wow, what is the difference between front end and back end development? That covers a.
Front-end development focuses on what users see, the design, layout, and interactivity. Back-end development handles the server, database, and application logic.
uh, Understanding of database is a necessary for coding or not?
Yes, understanding databases is often important, especially for back-end development, to store and retrieve data effectively.
But I think due to all chatbots, understanding of coding is not very necessary for a layman, because all the work or 90% work done by chatbots.
It's understandable to think that chatbots handle a lot, but having some coding knowledge can help you customize, debug, and understand how these tools work. It's not always mandatory, but it can be very useful.
What is debug?
Debugging is the process of finding and fixing errors in your code. For example, if a program isn't working as expected, you check the code step by step, find the mistake, and correct it.
I do with you discussion on it because this is not end of the coding, and we will make our discussion in the next session. Okay, Perplexity?
That sounds good. We can continue this in the next session. Just
That
let me know when you're ready.
that sounds very good, and having a nice day.